Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, welcome back, everybody, to a little show we like to call
Roll with the Troll.
Now, today we are talking about Cobra Kai and a badass name for a dojo. And we're doing Mortal Kombat. Now, if you're not familiar with our little Mortal Kombat episodes, these are where we take two characters from Cobra Kai, or I guess any show, right?
Yeah.
It could be any show.
Yeah, we could.
I mean, we could do it for their shows. Just Mortal Kombat kind of hints that there's some martial arts involved.
Yeah.
Not going to see a lot of martial arts and
It feels Cobra Kai-ish.
Yeah. So today we are pitting Hawk, or Eli, as he likes to be called sometimes, versus Robby Keene. You familiar with Robby Keene?
Or Robby, as he likes to be called.
Yes, he does. Okay, if you're new to the channel, this is the voice of reason here.
Hello.
Her job is to sort of reel me in a little bit. And of course, I'm the troll. So anyway, enough bullshit. Let's get to it. Mortal Kombat. And by the way, we've done this before for Daniel versus Johnny. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
We also had Kreese versus Terry Silver. That did not go well.
Yeah, that was hard.
Those gentlemen, it was very difficult to come up with the good things they've done. So that was tough to figure out who was a better person. I think we also did Sam versus Tori at one point.
I think so, yeah.
Right, and we might have had a few others. So anyway, check those out as well if you like this video about Mortal Kombat. Speaking of liking the video, not a bad time to click the like button if you want to support the channel. All right, let's get on to the topic at hand. Now, fucking around. Hawk versus Robby, voice of reason. What do you say? Who's the better kid?
Wow, I mean, just like that? I don't know. I have to think it through. I've got to talk this out. You know, they're both kind of messed up kids, and they kind of both fluctuate between being a really sweet, nice kid and then going just dark, but they are always kind of opposite of each other in that respect. So like when Robby's going through a really nice, sweet phase, that is when Eli was all hawked out, you know, and he was very Cobra Kai, strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir. And now in our most recent season, Hawk has kind of turned around and he's becoming, you know, more his real self, Eli, and being very, you know, sweet and less confrontational. And now Robby is hardening back up again. So, okay, so let's figure this out. Between the two of them, I guess what we're really comparing then is when they are in their hardened phases, which one did the worst, committed the worst acts?
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second, right? All right, let me back up then for a minute and point these out. Hawk stole the Medal of Honor, started a fight at the mall, broke Dimitri's arm, took a shit in a figure eight in the parking lot.
No, he didn't.
He's a bad kid. Yeah. Now, Robby, Robby was stealing from people. Yeah. Right, with the whole computer scam in episode 1. Yeah. He had the computer scam going. Then he was plotting with those criminal kids he hangs out with to break into, what was he going to do with LaRusso Auto? Wasn't he pulling some bullshit there?
Yep. Yeah,
so he was doing something there. Okay, so that's not good. And then he did go ahead and steal that snake from the zoo. Yeah. You know, and I think he orchestrated an attack on Hawk to shave off his mohawk. Oh, yeah. Turning him back into Eli. Yes. That's kind of funny. I never thought of it. Hawk and Eli are kind of like He-Man and Prince Adam in a way. It's like, you know what I mean? He basically, Robby Keene's goal here was to turn He-Man back into Prince Adam and make him stay that way. But he still lost the tournament to Prince Adam.
That's
so anyway,
priceless.
So given those things, now you might say that, well, what about the major thing Robby did wrong? He kicked a kid off a balcony to certain death. Again, I've talked about this in previous videos. I'm never going to stop saying this. It was self-defense. People keep giving Miguel a pass. Miguel attacked him. Stone Cold attacked Robby. Robby fended off against Miguel's attack, and what are those fuckers? Those other guys from Cobra Kai, like Rickenberger and that little guy. So anyway, Robby went through hell, and in the process, he kicked someone off a balcony. But maybe if they weren't attacking him, trying to hurt him in the first place, he wouldn't have had to do that. So no, completely. I'm not going to count that one against Robby. Look, I'll tell you straight out of the two, I'm just going to cut right to the chase with it. Yeah. I don't think there's really any question. Robby's the better kid. Yeah? Yeah, Robby's got more backbone. Oh. Hawk really blows with the wind. whoever's in Hawk's head controls Hawk.
Oh.
He's like a video game character.
Okay.
Robby, you get to influence somewhat. Kreese got to influence him somewhat. Terry Silver got to influence him somewhat. Daniel got to influence him somewhat. At the end of the day, Robbie's his own guy.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. And he demonstrated that at the last tournament.
Yeah. And he demonstrated it in season 1 quite a bit with those criminal kids. And then in season 2, again with the criminal kids.
Yeah.
Robby, and even with Sam, like Robby, he's giving, but there's a point where he's had enough bullshit and he's going to go his own way and go do some skateboarding. Remember when he told Sam that great line?
I'll be the first one to tell you this. No, or something like that.
You're not going to get what you want.
You're not going to get what you want.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He at the end of the day, Robby is his own guy, but he does want to, he wants to be close to people. He wants to be a team player, and he wants to be involved with whoever, is around.
He can go astray, but he can do his own course correction too.
Yeah.
And that speaks to a strong character.
Let me pivot for a quick second. You know what's fun about this show? Robby has his nemesis, right? That's Miguel.
Yeah.
And just like Johnny and Daniel have each other. But Hawk is interesting because does Hawk really have a true nemesis? I'd say no.
No, because it was kind of like him against the entire world for a while there.
Well, it's weird. In a way, Kyler could be his nemesis somewhat.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But then again, it's not like Kyler is probably more a nemesis to Miguel, really. Think about it. That big fight at the end of season 3, Cobra Kai season 3, that big fight at the end was between Miguel and Kyler in the LaRusso house and not Hawk.
Yeah.
So Hawk didn't really have a particular nemesis in any of the seasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can be one of Robbie's nemesis, but not as much as Miguel. He can be one of Kyler's, but not as much as Miguel. It's kind of like Miguel is the one who has the solid enemies, and Hawk is just sort of enemies with them too.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way Hawk operates. So yeah, Hawk is a bit of a shadow to others, and I don't think he's essentially ever, even in his adulthood, he's ever really going to be that strong-willed of a person who absolutely goes his own way. He seems to be kind of a chameleon, where Robbie's mostly not.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that makes sense. So yeah, for me, I think it comes down to, because they've both done just really horrible assaultive things throughout the seasons. And as I said, they always seem to be the opposite, though. When one of them is hard, the other one is softer, and vice versa. But I think what it's going to come down to is their intention for me.
What do you mean intention about what?
Meaning, when you look at their most heinous acts, right? So for Hawk, it would be when he broke Dimitri's arm, and for Robby, it would be when he
kissed Sam. Yeah, that was.
Oh my God!
Robbie, what are you doing, pal?
When he kicked Miguel over the balcony, because that had horrific consequences for Miguel and for Robbie. But
the stairs were bludgeoned.
Yeah, yes, and don't forget the stairs. But no, to me, so those two things, when you compare them, it comes down to their intentions, and I think that Robby did not intend for Miguel to go over the balcony and suffer a broken back. But
where is Armand in all this? He peed in the shower. Are we going to introduce him into this moral?
When we do a moral combat on him, and I don't know who else, we can talk about that.
Okay, sorry.
But getting back to Hawk, when he broke Dimitri's arm, he intended to do that. He knew he was going to do it, and he knew the pain it was going to cause, and he did it anyway. So I guess I will also have to land on Robby as being the morally superior between the two.
Yeah, I don't even think it's really close. Whose fucking idea was this video anyway? This is so obvious.
Yours.
Oops, my bad. All right. Anyway, guys, look, let us know in the comments. What do you think? Our comment section is always lit up. Everybody makes so much sense in it. Not everybody. There's a couple of dickheads, but for the most part, everybody else makes so much sense. We get great conversations going in the comments, so it's a blast. Let us know. My guess, honestly, if you tally up the comments we're going to get on this, I think it's going to be almost unanimous in favor of Robby. I really do. I think you might get one person who says otherwise, but I think it's going to be almost unanimous.
I don't know if you can speak
for
that many other people.
Nope.
Oh,
prove me right, everybody. Have at it in the comments. Let me know.
Leading the witness. You cannot.
I'm not leading. I'm predicting.
You're leading.
No, because, well, okay. Look, guys, if you've had fun with this little video, like, subscribe, click the thing, whatever. Let us know who else you want to see in Mortal Kombat. I don't think we've really had anyone recommend who should be in Mortal Kombat. And we've only done a few of these. So let us know who you want to see pitted against whom in the upcoming Mortal Kombat episodes and all that shit. A Roll with the Troll, Voice of Reason. Any final thoughts before we say goodbye?
We really want you to hit the like button, so do it right now before you forget, and hit the subscribe.
Yeah, welcome to all our new subscribers and old subscribers. Everybody, thank you all so much for supporting the channel.
Age has nothing to do with it.
Hey, of course, we'll be back tomorrow for more. Thanks so much.